Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. I am Puan Rozita binti Othman. I will be presenting a paper, Challenges Faced in the Charity Activities and the Need for the Charity Law in Malaysia. My co-author are Puan Nadia Omar and Puan Nur Azlina Abdul Rauf. First, we will look at the determinants of charitable giving in Malaysia. Malaysians basically are very generous in nature when it comes to donation or charity. The generosity can clearly be seen for all types of causes. Among others, to support those stricken by illnesses, affected by natural disasters, in dire need of surgery, left homeless by fire, and many more. So, it is a normal scene when a meal at a coffee shop or restaurant, for example, is interrupted by those seeking a donation for an orphanage, old folks' home, disabled bodies, or people with special needs. Now, we look at the other charity activities. Scenario of fast-growing trend is that the charitable organization rely on professional fundraiser to collect donation on their behalf. Basically, these middlemen is merely profiteering, and the donors are made to think that the entire amount will go to charity, but it is basically one way of cheating. The activity on charity is getting wider and complicated when it comes to internet fundraising. It is not easy for the donors to trace whether it is a scam or not. Now we see the challenges faced pertaining to charity. It is hard to have a quick verification on whether a solicitation for donation is genuine or not. The intended beneficiaries are left idle, whereas the donors think that the money reached the intended beneficiaries. Most of the donors will just donate and leave it to the hands of the superpower to curse the fundraiser if they misuse the fund. Ultimately, the donors can only conclude that it depends on the moral and ethics of those who are in charge of the fund, whether to distribute the money to the intended beneficiaries or misuse them. The question is the current law in Malaysia sufficient to monitor the mismanagement of charity activities in Malaysia? So basically, charitable organizations are generally subjected to less stringent regulatory requirements. Thus, it has been argued that the information reported by the charities can be insufficient or misrepresented for effective monitoring and regulating for charity activities. In order to gain public interest in the charity activities in Malaysia, the charity organization must convince the public that they have the right system and policies to ensure the donation and other resources are being prudently maintained, managed, and deployed. Hence, it is crucial for Malaysia to develop good financial reporting and governance frameworks for charities with the aim of improving accounting and reporting as a basis for enhancing accountability for charities. Now, it is also good for us to have a quick view on charity legal practice in Singapore. As an alternative, another approach suggested for the charity organization in Malaysia to minimize and or eliminate fraud and mismanagement is by looking at the practices adopted in Singapore. Singapore has adopted a soft approach that facilitates charity organization. The Charity Commission of Singapore offers assistance in terms of helping the charities in raising funds, among others, formulating a code of governance, providing professional services in producing high-quality accounts, conducting training to improve knowledge and skills, hiring consultants to improve their control system, and even purchasing equipment and necessities according to their budget and needs. Until here, I end my presentation. Until we meet again in future, thank you very much.